Is your ride ready for Florida's wild weather swings, downpours, blazing sun, and endless highways? Stick around, because choosing the wrong tire could cost you more than just grip. Today, we're focusing on something every driver in Florida needs to get right: the tires. It sounds simple, but whether it's battling sudden thunderstorms, navigating palm tree-lined streets, or gunning down I-95, picking the best tire for Florida roads matters. In this video, I'm counting down the 6 best tires for Florida, each carefully reviewed as if I put them to the pavement myself. Let's jump in. 6. Firestone Destination LE3. Now, if you've ever been caught on the soaked pavement during a Florida rainstorm, you know good wet grip saves the day. The LE3 brings Hydro Grip tech to the table. Those open shoulder tread grooves channel water away, making hydroplaning almost a non-issue. They ride smooth and stay quiet, even as you're cranking up the miles. I noticed the difference the first time I hit a rain-slick street. They're reliable, no doubt about it. However, here's where the trade-off creeps in. While the LE3 boasts a treadwear rating of 700 and is backed by a solid 70,000-mile warranty, some folks, and honestly, I get it, might not see the full mileage before performance tapers. I managed about 60,000 miles before I noticed the grip fading a bit. Was it my driving? Maybe, but if you're expecting a miracle in longevity, set your expectations slightly lower. On dry roads, the LE3 tracks straight, corners with confidence, and comforts with a soft, cushioned ride. The white wall writing adds a nice custom look, which I gotta say, looks sharp on my dark crossover. But, well, not everything's picture perfect. After a few days parked, I did pick up a hint of flat spotting. Nothing tragic, just that little thump until they get rolling again, especially on colder mornings. A tiny reminder that even good tires have their quirks. When it comes to noise, the LE3 impresses, super quiet at highway speeds even with the windows down. 5. Continental ExtremeContact DWS-06 Plus. Now, Continental has a reputation that precedes it, and I came in with big expectations. One spin on these, and honestly, you feel their sport technology working. Grippy on dry days, confident in the wet, and composed on those unexpected downpours that Florida throws at us. The macro block tread is all about stability at speed and responsive handling. I could throw my sedan into corners with more confidence than on most all-season competitors. But, well, let's get a little critical here. Comfort is solid, don't get me wrong. The DWS-06 Plus rides pretty smooth for an ultra-high-performance tire, but I did notice a teensy bit of road noise on uneven surfaces at highway speeds. Not shake the cabin loud, but enough that after hours of driving, you're reaching for your favorite playlist to drown it out. The sidewalls have that performance-oriented firmness, so over sharp bumps, the ride can feel a bit less cushy than, say, a pure touring tire. Wet weather? Phenomenal. These tires don't shy away from heavy rain. Even puddles that make other tires nervous just roll right under. Traction is as advertised. Solid stopping, stable acceleration, even if you slam the brakes when the sky opens up on your commute. Light snow handling? Sure, it's good enough for that once-in-a-blue-moon cold snap, but the DWS-06 Plus isn't a snow tire, so true winter warriors will want something beefier. 4. Goodyear Eagle Exhilarate. Number 4 is the Goodyear Eagle Exhilarate, a tire with a name that sets the bar pretty high, right? First impressions behind the wheel, super agile, and just a tad more fun than your typical all-season. Cornering feels locked in, steering is responsive, and the grip in dry and wet is impressive, even when you push it a little. Or a lot. But let's not skip the comfort test. Road noise is decent, though not in luxury sedan territory, I'll admit. I did notice a firm edge over potholes and some light hum at high speed, but honestly, in the realm of performance tires, this one feels more refined than many competitors. It walks that line well between sporty handling and daily usability. Rain? That's where the Eagle Exhilarate really shines. Goodyear's active grip technology keeps water moving out fast. I never had to worry about hydroplaning, even during a classic Florida mid-afternoon downpour. Dry grip is just as solid, so if you're the type who likes brisk acceleration off green lights or sharp exits from I-4, you'll love these. Where does it stumble? Winter performance is acceptable in light snow but falls off in deep snow or ice. Again, no biggie for us Floridians, but still good to keep in mind if you travel. Tread wear is good, not great. I started seeing noticeable wear a bit before 40,000 miles, but considering the performance on tap, that's a fair trade. 3. Falken AZENIS FK510. Rolling up to number 3, we have the Falken AZENIS FK510, a tire that's all about precision and performance in Florida's hot, humid climate. Right from the get-go, the dry grip is on another level. Cornering? Seriously sharp. It feels sticky, confident, and gives you the freedom to really push through curves. Whether you drive a sporty coupe or a quick sedan, you'll be grinning ear to ear. Where this tire wins major points is in wet traction. I've put this one through sudden cloudbursts, no drama. The silica-rich compound and those adaptive pressure tread patterns clear water rapidly, and I never once felt that classic loss of control you get on slick Florida pavement. Even at highway speeds, it stayed firmly planted. Comfort? Yeah, for a high-performance tire, it's surprisingly pleasant. The flexible sidewalls do a good job soaking up road jitters, and everyday drivability is impressive. I did get a smidge of road noise on rough patches, but nothing out of the ordinary for this kind of tire. Now, is there a downside? Well, for all its strengths, the FK510 doesn't come with a treadwear warranty, and in real life, they can wear a bit faster if you're heavy on the gas. If you want longevity above all, you might look higher on this list. But if you crave that summer performance, bright sun, sticky roads, and twisty coastline jaunts, this tire is made for Florida thrills. 2. Michelin Pilot Sport AS3 Plus. Runner-up is the Michelin Pilot Sport AS3 Plus. Now, I've driven dozens of tires, and few blend absolute grip, comfort, and all-season confidence like this one. The dry handling is, almost sports car level. Seriously. In both city and highway, these Michelins feel planted, direct, and composed under sudden moves. What blows me away is the wet traction. The sunflower oil-infused compound grips wet Florida roads with authority. Midsummer thunderstorm? No problem. It's the only tire that consistently gave me that hooked-up feeling, even in the middle of the rain. Braking performance inspires real confidence, and the variable contact patch tech kind of feels like magic. It balances force for both handling and long tread life. Comfort is also a big standout, which I genuinely noticed on road trips. The ride is supple, and road noise is generally muted, even on rough surfaces. It never grated on my nerves. Trend life? Very good for a UHP all season. I pushed a set just past 40,000 miles before needing a change, and even then, the wear was super even. Florida doesn't throw a lot of snow at us, but I had to try it in some freak winter weather one year, and for an all-season, the 3 Plus hung in there surprisingly well. Honestly, if you're an all-rounder, want traction in any weather Florida offers, and a quiet, comfy ride, this tire is a joy. 1. Bridgestone Ecopia EP422 Plus. And finally, the #1 tire for Florida roads is the Bridgestone Ecopia EP422 Plus. And trust me, there's a reason. If you care about comfort, safety, and saving money, this tire needs to go on your shortlist. The Ecopia EP422 Plus thrives on Florida highways and straightaways. Its Nano Pro Tech compound, combined with a unique tread design, delivers serious all-season grip and a ride so quiet you'll wonder if you're gliding. I took it through rain, shine, and those muggy Florida afternoons. Never missed a beat. The wet traction is absolutely reliable. Even at highway speeds in thunderstorm conditions, the 4 circumferential grooves just dash water away, cutting hydroplaning risk big time. The ride feels stable, steering is nicely responsive, and I could take corners with total confidence on both dry and damp days. But get this, the fuel efficiency. The Ecopia's rolling resistance is super low, and over thousands of miles, I honestly noticed my gas money stretch further. For commuters and road trippers, that's a real-world savings that adds up fast. Road noise? It's incredibly muted, thanks to their pitch pattern tech. I found even after long trips, my ears weren't ringing, and conversations stayed relaxed. Treadwear also impresses. Bridgestone backs this tire with a 70,000-mile warranty, and in my own experience, hitting at least 60,000 with consistent performance is no sweat. The wear is even and predictable, which adds to the stress-free vibe this tire delivers. Final thought. Thanks for sticking with me through this countdown. Now, you know exactly where to start when it's time for our next set of tires in the Sunshine State. Safe driving. And let's hit those Florida roads with confidence.